Welcome back to NeoEnglish, where we help you use English for real conversations, especially about current events. Today, we bring you some interesting news about spring weather and your plants.
Yes, in the UK, experts are warning that hot spring weather can really affect your plants. You might be wondering, how can hot weather in spring be a problem? Today, we'll talk about 4 ways your plants could be affected, and how to protect them.
The main reason for this hot spring weather is a fluctuation in the jet stream. Now, fluctuation means a change up and down. For example, if your feelings go up and down, that is a fluctuation. Or if the temperature goes high and low, that's also a fluctuation.
The jet stream is a river of fast-flowing air high in the sky. It usually separates warm air near the equator from cold air in the north. Think of it like a moving barrier in the air. On one side it's warm, on the other side, it's cold. For example, when you see a line of clouds stretching across the sky, it might show where the jet stream is.
So, because the jet stream is moving, the UK is getting much warmer weather than usual. This can be nice for us, but maybe not so great for our plants. Let's talk about the first way hot spring weather can affect plants: water loss.
When it's hotter, water in the soil and in the plants evaporates faster. Evaporates means it turns into vapor, or invisible water in the air. So, if you leave a glass of water in the sun, and it slowly disappears, that water has evaporated. The same thing happens to the water in the ground.
To help your plants, you might need to water them more often during hot weather. For example, if you usually water your plants every 3 days, try watering them every day instead. Or, you might water in the early morning when it's cool.
The second way hot weather affects plants is by causing sunburn. Yes, plants can get sunburned. Sunburn for plants looks like brown or white patches on the leaves. Just like people need shade or sunscreen, plants sometimes need shade too. For example, you can use a cloth or a small umbrella to create shade. Or move your pots to a less sunny place.
The third problem is that warm weather can trick plants into growing too fast. This is called premature growth. Premature means too early. For example, if a baby is born before the normal time, we say it is a premature baby. If plants grow before they are ready, they might become weak.
To protect against premature growth, you can feed your plants slowly, don't give them too much fertilizer at once. For example, check the instructions on your plant food and use half as much in hot weather. Or, pick strong plants that are not easily affected.
The fourth way is pests. Warm weather brings out bugs and insects that like to eat plants. We call these pests. For instance, small green insects called aphids can appear. Or you might see whiteflies under the leaves.
To stop pests, experts say to check your plants every day. If you see bugs, wash them off with water or use a gentle soap spray. For extra care, move plants further apart, this gives them more air and space.
Let's quickly recap the new vocabulary and phrases. The first phrase is hot spring weather. That means it is unusually warm in the spring.
Next, fluctuation, that's a change, sometimes high, sometimes low, like temperature or your mood.
Then, jet stream, remember, that's the high river of fast air in the sky that moves weather around our planet.
Evaporates is our fourth: water turning into vapor and disappearing from soil or a glass in the sun.
Premature growth means plants, or anything, start growing or happening too early, before they are ready.
And pests, those are insects or tiny animals that attack your plants, like aphids or whiteflies.
So, the story is, in the UK, hot spring weather arrived because the jet stream changed, or fluctuated. This hot weather threatens plants in 4 ways: they lose water faster through evaporation, might get sunburned, can grow too early, and are in danger of being eaten by pests. The experts say, water your plants more, give them shade, feed them less, and watch for bugs.
Another way to understand: the jet stream moves, changes the weather, and now it's hot in spring. Hot weather means more water loss, risky early growth, sunburn, and more bugs. Take care of your plants, and they'll survive the heat.
That's it for today's NeoEnglish. Practice using the words fluctuation, evaporate, and premature in your own sentences. If you want to stay updated with daily news in easy English, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.
See you soon, and happy gardening.